Hello everyone and welcome to my J Soap Opera Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and to give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers. Will Nina accidentally kill Drew when administering his drugs for absent Willow? General Hospital spoilers imply that Nina Reeves may act to poison Drew Kane if Willow Kane moves to Washington as his congressional sub. Let's put in this way. If Nina sees it as an opportunity to stay in her daughter's good grace, she will show a mole so, dragging Drew could probably be on her bingo card. Will Nina stop Law? Nina had an affair with Drew while he was sleeping with Willow. Need we say more as to her priorities? Her moral compass is wonderfully shattered too. Let's take a look at the repercussions of doing Willow a solid. Willow informed only Drew that she shot him and caused his incapacitating stroke. But Nina is dubious with good cause even if Willow performed the dirty deed to gain back her keys. Willie Corinthos and Amelia Corinthos. Willow told Drew she shot him after he survived. Willow was exonerated of shooting him, which is why she used a horse needle packed to the brim to poison him, making the cadbit bound and silent. Drew requires a daily injection to start a semi-veggie. Therefore, if Willow obeys Jen's schedule by stealing Drew's seat, someone needs to drag Drew. Willow can remain in Port Charles and to go to DC periodically, but that means finding a replacement nurse for Drew. Willow needs a new nurse. Willow needs a new nurse and she can't trust St. Elizabeth, Baldwin, or anyone else for that matter. So Nina is Willow's only option. Willow and Nina are in a good position. Thus, if she comes clean, we anticipate that Nina would agree to drag up her sale. Red Hot General Hospital spoiler suggests to Nina supporting Willow in her effort and could even embrace the responsibility. Tell us, chess lovers, do you agree with Willow dragging Drew after everything he put her through? And do you believe that Nina will accept to take over his medication schedule? While we are about it, are you cheering for Nina to accidentally murder Drew with too much special medicine? General Hospital spoilers then. Sudden interest in Elizabeth comes out of left field. But why? General Hospital spoilers claim Dent Falconeri has fans budging this week after his flirty stop by Chase to see Elizabeth Baldwin on Wednesday. His appeal for a favor morphed into Dent tripping over his words. We haven't seen him like that in a long time, as she attempted to find out the words to convey what he was truly seeking for. It seemed that Nurse Baldwin was able to meet him right where he was and assist him manage the complexity of his sentiments over Michael Corinthos being a suspect in Jill Kane's shooting. Was Gent newfound interest in Elizabeth caused by that interaction alone? Doubtful. But where did it originate from? Make it make sense. If you were waiting for it to make sense that Dent now feels an attraction to Elizabeth after all these years, don't hold your breath. It doesn't appear like we're going to receive any type of explanation for this one. Not only is it a bit too close for comfort because they were temporarily in laws in the past, but last we knew Dent was still caught up on grieving Sam M's skull. Isn't it why he couldn't be present for his affections for Lulu Spencer? Moreover, Sam and Elizabeth became quite close throughout the years, united by both of them being Jason Morgan's baby moms. Now we are expected to think Dent and Elizabeth are the right fit at the precise moment that she has opted to date his uncle. Rick Lansing? Just spoilers tease Rick won't like this. When Rick found himself locked in Alexis Davis' cellar, he didn't exactly get a chance to explain the issues to Elizabeth. Afterward, it was in his best interest to conjure up a reason for why he ghosted her, but preserving his distance since then may have sealed his doom. Now, if Dante exhibits interest in Elizabeth, she just could take him up on that, leaving Rick to the sideline to watch her go on with his nephew. In the past, we have seen Rick respond in some pretty brutal ways to keep the ladies he wanted in his life. But would he really go up against his own family and a cop? Nathan and Lulu rocked the boat. The major reason that the concept of Dent hooking up with Elizabeth really makes sense is that it will bring some much needed drama to the otherwise sad and maybe hazardous scenario that is building between Lulu and Nathan West, with Maxie Jones choosing Damien Spinelli as her one and only. Nathan is quasi free to do as he pleases, albeit not without consequence. There is a chance Maxie will overlook this and give him and Lulu her permission. But that doesn't mean Dan is going to go for it. Will this friendship with Elizabeth make it tougher for him to see Lulu move on? And with his closest friend, will Maxie figure out Nathan's past on General Hospital? Will Lulu be why Maxie does it? It took General Hospital only a single episode for Maxie to determine that. What she and Nathan had is dead and buried, and her life belongs with Penelly now. Cool! Nathan exclaimed and hopped off to Lulu to announce that he's a free man. Let's cut it on. But Megzi and Nathan will still remain connected through gems, which is a good incentive for Megzi to utilize her sleuthing and snooping skills to figure out where Nathan has been for 7 years and whether he is truly her Nathan. Key takeaways Megzi needs to know who her kid is spending time with. No one else is interested in where Nathan has been. Maxie may not be as over Nathan when he and Lulu get serious. More. Bran Baby had a significant honor. Vested interest Maxie may have determined it she and Spinelli are destined to be together for the moment, but Nathan is still James' father. And there is still a massive, obvious question mark where his remaining 7 years are supposed to be. See, no evil cat to evil the Port Charles Police Department hired Nathan back onto the police without so much scintilla of a worry that he could be brain damaged or brainwashed or an impostor. It was all welcome abroad, full steam ahead. Liesl is thrilled to have her baby boy back, even though she has been part of an imposter scheme or two in her own day. Nina is pleased to meet her young brother or cousin, and Brett is approaching with caution, but is still welcoming. Does it leave Maxie as the one to begin searching for the truth? Excuse me, Maxie may convince herself that it is all about James, and she is delighted with Spinelli and doesn't care that her ex is now making goo-goo eyes at her BFF. But the more serious Nathan and Lulu grow, the more concentrated we believe Maxie will get about finding out where Nathan was during his missing almost decade. And if she is the one who eventually gets to get to the bottom of things, we hope she inform us because we have been skeptical from the start. General Hospital emergency recast news. GI actors replacement revealed. General Hospital spoilers say that a winter storm prompted a chance of plans at the studio. So we have got some coming and going news to share. Due to bad weather and the transportation complications that ensued, a GS actor had to be changed to offer certain important parts. SOT confirms that Daniel Cosgrove was stranded on the East Coast when he was meant to be filming back in January. Cosgrove's trip was cancelled after the winter storm we mentioned was sweeping in, so he couldn't make it to Los Angeles in time. That's why the program had to rely on an emergency recast to step up and portray Ezra for a couple episodes. Patrick Scott Lewis was chosen as the new new for a couple episodes, new albeit temporary Ezra. So fans can anticipate the character to appear a bit different on March 2 and March 16. It turns out this isn't a Lewis first rodeo, as he's actually done a cameo appearance on the ABC serial before. Back in December 2024, Lewis portrayed Mr. Thomas, who held Kai Taylor's chat with Trina Robinson for a picture opportunity involving his son and the PCU football sensation. And I can say you might also remember Patrick Scott Lewis from his performances on Monster, the Age Gain story, Vanished in Death Valley, Haunt Castle, Cold Case, and more. As for what will be occurring in Lewis' debut episode as Ezra, Laura Collins will view her opponent in a different perspective. Ezra already alluded about them being in the same boat and claimed he went in too deep with Sidwell before recognizing the amount of risk involved. Viewers may hear Ezra expound on it and possibly accept that he is not the guy he wants to be. Ezra has generally been shown as a selfish, sledgeable up to now, so the show attempting to give him some depth. Perhaps Ezra's evenings with Jack in the Bracken were a method to cope with his loneliness and all the dreadful things Sidwell regularly encourages him to do. Whatever she in the situation, General Hospital spoilers suggest Ezra will confide in Laura on March 2, so he will let her see more of the real him when Patrick Scott Lewis briefly fills in. General Hospital spoilers Monday, March 2. Michael hauled into PCPD. Chess makes promise. Laura has suspicion. General Hospital spoilers and updates for Monday, March 2 show Tracy Quatermain has concern, while Harrison Chase makes promise. Plus, Mayor Laura Collins has concern as she questioned Willow Kane. Key points Tracy and BLQ converse as the grandma worries if her granddaughter knows all the information. Meanwhile, Chase will talk to Ned and claim her regrets certain previous acts, and he vows to correct his faults. Laura is dubious about Willow's ambitions as a new congresswoman. At the time, will lose her passions as another late ghost now here. Interestingly enough, Michael gets brought back to the PCPD. Christina laments to her father about this unfair world they live in. Tracy Quatermain has doubts the General Hospital preview for Monday, March 2, shows Tracy and Brooklyn Quatermain cheers conversing together. Tracy seems to have her reservations about what her granddaughter is telling her as she questions her. Do you know that for a fact, or is it what you want to believe? Brooklyn appears a bit astonished that her grandma would ask her a question like that and wonders that she means what she has told her. The topic matter of their chat must be fairly contentious for Tracy to make sure that Brooklyn actually knows and believes what she is thinking and saying. Undoubtedly, Brooklyn will make everything crystal plain to Tracy. Harrison Chills makes promise in another portion of the Quatermain home. It looks to be in the lobby, and Chills is apologizing to his father-in-law over something. He stares Ned Quatermain in the eye as he assures him he deeply regrets it, and he will repair it immediately. And lastly, I can say a friendship that is stuck when the subject went to Eden Memsikoi. His voice softened in a way that felt less professional and more intimate. Eden and I are still close friends. We still hang out at town in Los Angeles. He stated that she came out to support the band's Los Angeles tour stop and that he accompanied her to the Runaround's premiere. He added that Eden is my earliest friend in Los Angeles, making it clear their bond dates back to the days before premieres, press lines, and any of the commotion that comes with success in a business where sets get stuck and cast fluctuate. Like seasons, that type of consistency feels unique. Cameron and Jocelyn dissolved on screen, while off screen, Lieutenant McCoy held onto something more sturdier. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe my channel without missing any update. See you soon.